Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another DOKKAN battle video, and today we're going to do a showcase on this STR Carnival Goku. Now, I'm just going to say it right away. One thing you're going to notice is my voice will not match up with the picture you're seeing on the screen, so just ignore the fact that my voice isn't lining up with what my face is doing there. What happened was I recorded this really great showcase. It all went really well. I had updated OBS beforehand, and for some reason it auto-muted my mic, and I didn't notice it. So I recorded this whole thing with a muted mic, so whatever. So anyways, just don't be thrown off by that. My voice is going to be different than what you're seeing on the screen, okay? So basically it's Battle of Wits, all stats 200, 3 key and 200 to stats for Battle of Wits. Now the Battle of Wits category definitely still needs some help. So it's decent. Like you've got the core of like the 2 Piccolos, and then this Goku is really good. And then in this video we're going to pair him up with Int Vegito. He links pretty well with Int Vegito, so that's going to be pretty good for Battle of Wits, right? Super attack effect, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage, and greatly lowers defense. And then on the 18 key, it's same thing, but he raises all allies' attack by 50%, which is very good. So what I like about this Carnival Goku is he's like a support unit, and he can put up some really good damage numbers too. So his passive is key 5, attack and defense 150, super class allies 2 key and defense plus 50. He has 30% damage reduction for free, and additional attack and defense 15% with each attack received up to 75. And then he gets another 2 key starting from the turn in which he receives the 5th hit. So basically you want to get hit 5 times to fully build up his attack and defense and get that extra key. He does get Scouter after being hit 10 times, which is really good if you can get it. And then if you do your 24 key super, he gets a guaranteed additional super, which is really awesome, and an additional attack plus 50%. So we notice a really huge attack jump if you get that 24 key or if you get the active skill, right? The active skill is also basically you have to get hit 10 times and you have to wait 5 turns to get it. Now we are going to get that in this video, which I already know because I'm commentating over a pre-recorded showcase, something I normally don't have to do. But what's really cool about this particular showcase is I get a friend unit that is rainbowed, and we can actually see like a 55% to the rainbow side by side. And I actually feel like the 55% one performs very well compared to the rainbow one. So if you get just 1 copy of this guy, you're cooking. Like, they're very good. Now, I don't think you guys should go deep trying to summon for this guy. I got really lucky and got him on tickets, and that's all I was planning to do was do tickets. I got super lucky and got 4 LRs, all that I needed, including this guy. So I got super lucky on my pulls. But even with the double rates, like, the banner is pretty dang bad. So I definitely wouldn't go out of your way to summon for this guy. I know a lot of people say that he shares the same name as the other Carnival Goku as a detriment, but I really don't feel like that's a detriment for this guy because you can run him with other Super Saiyan Gokus if you use him as a floating support, which I think he does very well there. So here in slot 1, we're not going to get the 18 key super, so this is going to be a pretty weak attack. If he got the 18 key super, though, he would be 50% supporting, but this is okay. We're trying to build him up right now. His defense turn 1 isn't that good, but he's going to get hit and start building it back up. So 4.6 isn't crazy, but this was only a 12 key. So a couple of things to keep in mind is getting the 18 key is going to greatly increase the damage, and then also getting the 24 key, you get that extra 50% bump, which makes a huge deal. We'll see this guy's numbers go up like crazy once we actually get that, right? Now this Int Year 3 Vegito is still very solid. He's a unit though that like on all of his teams, there's so much competition for that like you rarely run him. So I guess the one thing I guess you can say about this Battle of Wits team is they're a little bit more limited, that there actually is like a prominent spot for him on rotation linking with this Goku, because he is the best linking partner on Battle of Wits for this Goku. So there's a spot for him there, right? Now I feel like this Goku's probably overall going to be better on other team comps, maybe as a floating support. That's probably how I'm going to use him. But if you run him on rotation, once again, he gives 50% attack in slot 1, and you want him to get hit, so they're kind of telling you that they want him to be a slot 1 unit. I could also see you kind of keeping this guy in rotation to get his 10 hits in and then floating him after that. But yeah, he's going to have the Scouter and everything. It's very good. Alright, so this friend unit here is rainbowed. So we're going to feature him in slot 1 for a little bit to let him get built up, and then eventually once STR Piccolo comes around, we're going to just do this Piccolo rotation. So this friend unit, you can see hitting a very similar attack stat, and he had the same amount of key. The big difference though was ours was linking way better. So basically just through links, we're basically offsetting the fact that that friend one was rainbowed, and they were putting up similar numbers. Now, we really haven't seen the best of either of these Gokus. I know that first turn was pretty unimpressive, but once again, we have to get hit more, we have to get the 18 key super, and then even better, the 24 key super. I did bring through the Tree of Might, so I will use that at some point a little bit later. Now on this turn, remember, Piccolo isn't supporting this Goku at all, so he's just kind of there. So this is a non-supported turn. We're at least getting a 24 key super, or not 24 key, but a 18 key super here. And this is going to be, let's see, 4.9. So 5 mil doesn't seem that crazy, but once again, non-supported in slot 3, still needs to hit 3 more times the build up. And once again, we have 50% attack on the table from not getting that 24 key. So this unit, it's like night and day difference. Wait till you see this guy pop off the 24 key. And when you start to pop off the 24 key, his damage goes insane because he gets guaranteed additional supers, which is pretty nutty. You get the attack buff and your guaranteed additional super. Then he's putting up like actual like top tier on rotation damage at that point. Alright, so here's the rainbow one at about 300k defense. Now once again, he's going to get defense on super and he's got 30% damage reduction. Still not that crazy though, right? It actually isn't good enough for red zone. But after building up, we're going to hope that he's closer to what we want, right? Alright, so the friend Goku I think has been hit twice at this point. We did get some support from Pycon. So there we go, 9.9. So all of a sudden shooting up to a 10 mil attack stat. And this is because we got the 24 key super. So what a huge difference that makes. And then we're going to get the guaranteed additional at 6.7. So it's like, okay, now we're talking. This is the big daddy turn that we can get here. Now, I believe on the next turn, we get my first 24 key with my 55%. And we can start to see some crazy damage. Now, this one wasn't fully built up, but as soon as you see that key up, that means we got hit 5 times. So now the friend one needs to get hit 4 more times to get the Scouter. I don't believe we get it with the friend one in this video, but we are going to end up getting it with mine. Alright, so we'll hop into the next turn. And this is going to be a really good turn for us here because we've got support from Tech Vegito. And we're going to cheat a little bit here. We're going to grab these AGL orbs and then we're going to cheat with the Fruit of the Tree of Might here and get a 24 key super. Now, once again, once you get hit, because we haven't gotten hit 5 times with this unit yet to get the key up. Because that's the other thing, you could get like a 22 key super provided you're getting hit in front. And if you get hit into that 2 key, he would proc it, right? So, alright, right there. So we actually only needed 1 key there. And then we're up to over 10 mil. So our unit now hitting harder than the rainbow one. The rainbow one wasn't fully built. But look at this turn we're going to put up. A 10 mil with a guaranteed additional super at 6.8. Like, that's comparable to what the rainbow one just did. The big advantage is the rainbow one obviously has more hit potential for like crits, additionals, dodge, all that stuff. We don't have that. But just raw out of the box, I mean, the built-in additional, the built-in crit, and the built-in damage reduction, like this guy's great at 55%. I'm very impressed with him. And then 7.5 for our Int Vegito here, getting that 50% support from our Carnival Goku, very good. And then yeah, I think Vegito's going to take him out here. Vegito at 2.5 mil. You know, it's whatever for a floating support unit. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so hopefully Vegito doesn't get us killed here. No, double-digit normals at least. Alright, so on this turn, we're able to very easily take out Vegeta here. I think, yeah, so we swap up to the Piccolo turn now. And now Piccolo is, we're going to let Piccolo go crazy and kind of get hit. But yeah, the friend unit looking very good there. And they were like, what, 400-something K defense there with damage reduction. Very good. But yeah, I'm like, let's just let Piccolo get hit a few times and start to let him cook. We'll float the other Goku. And then when we get that Goku back on rotation at the end of the video, we'll put them back in slot 1 with the rainbow one. Alright, 8.1 here for Piccolo. Still not fully built up for him. This Piccolo is going to be at about 13 mil fully built up after his intro passive is gone. Alright. So now this should be another good turn. Now our Goku, look at that. We only need 4 key to get it. So now we're in like a much better spot. So we got these AGL orbs we can grab here. 24 key super incoming. Defense, 327k defense. Now remember, we're going to guarantee get a double defense stack. After that double defense stack with the 30% damage reduction, I think he's going to be okay in most red zones. But turn 1, you know, if this was red zone, he could get decked in slot 1 here, right? Because 327k defense with 30% damage reduction isn't enough. Like, you could still take very lethal damage. So that I would say is the one flaw with this unit is I would want him to be a little bit more defensive. If they upped him to like 50% damage reduction, or like maybe after getting hit 10 times, giving him another 20% damage reduction or something would help. But right here, we are going to take our 10th hit, and so we are going to get Scouter on the next turn. So we are going to showcase that off, and we are going to get the active skill, which is very good. And there we go, 10.1 mil. I mean, how many 55% units are hitting 10 mil with guaranteed additionals at like 6 to 7 mil? Like, not many units can do this at 55%, right? That's basically a 7 mil attack stat. So we basically did 17 million while supporting at 55%. So this is a unit, guys, that if you like must have this unit and you do summon, like, get your 1 copy and get the heck out. You do not need to get dupes on this guy. He is very, very good at 55%. Here's the other thing. I'm leaving damage and stats on the table because mine are only like level 3 and 4 links right now. And this guy's a guy that you're going to be constantly getting 5 to 7 links with him. So the link leveling is very important. So my numbers could actually be much better than what you're seeing here. Yeah, this Carnival Goku's very good. I'm very, very happy with him. You know, like I said, I would have definitely lived without him, but very stoked that I did get him on my tickets now because I'm really liking the way this guy's looking. All right. So Piccolo's going to just go absolutely nutty here and blow up this Vegeta. And then we're going to get to what I believe is our last turn. So here's the thing. Yeah, 13.6. Piccolo's built up now. And I think he's going to give me a little critty here and take this guy out. Yep, and we're good. All right. Perfect. All right, so now we're on Evolution Blue Vegeta. And this rotation is about to do something that not many rotations can do. And that is we are going to one-turn this Vegeta with mostly type disadvantage, which is kind of crazy. And these are units that, you know, they're not like super effective against all types all the time and whatever. Now, we are going to get guaranteed crit, so we're going to pop the active skill. So 458k defense for the friend one. We are seeing a big difference in defense. So the friend one looking much better here than mine. And the friend one, I think, after supering with the 30% is going to be looking good against most damage in red zone, right? So let's pop the active skill. All right, very good damage there. And now what it is this Goku's got guaranteed crits for the turn, which is very good. And that would also activate the 24 key where he's going to get basically a guaranteed additional super. So even if he wasn't at 24 key, he would still get the attack up and the guaranteed additional, which is very good. Now, because of the key buff, that also gives us 5 key to the rotation. So it's just like pretty much 24 key supers all the way around. So we're going to be doing some insane damage here. Now, the friend unit is going to take a lot of damage from the super, because even at 400-something K with 30-something% damage reduction, at type disadvantage, look, this Vegeta is going to put in some damage here. So you're going to see how this Goku can't tank everything in red zone. 400k and then 80k normals because of the huge defense reduction this Vegeta does. So kind of crazy, but now we're going to be good the rest of the way. And see, we didn't crit there. That would have done a ton of damage. And 7.7 on the additional. Whew. This Goku looking pretty dang good. There's a big fat crit there. And then Vegeta's going to do some good damage here. Now, had Vegeta lived this turn, I could have maybe tried to stall out and get to the next turn and get the Vegeta transformation, but we didn't. This Vegeta does not live because you're going to see how powerful. This is my unit at 55%. How powerful guaranteed crits and guaranteed additionals are. So about a 10 mil attack stat. Guaranteed crits on this Vegeta. He's not going to be lasting too long. So, yep. And then the additional at 6.6. Guaranteed crit. Vegeta doesn't dodge. Get out of here. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this Carnival Goku. I was very impressed at 55%. One of the better 55% in the game. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one.